Millions of Ukrainians have had to abandon their battle-scarred homeland in the weeks following Russia's initial invasion. Those needing arguably the most help in dealing with this traumatic experience are the youngest refugees. Brian McCarty is the president and executive director of War Toys. It's an organization that uses art therapy to help children affected by war, and he is joining us now. Welcome. Thanks for being here. This is such an amazing organization you have. First, let's just talk about the background of it and the focus. Why should children be the focus in war?
Well, I mean, obviously they are the youngest victims, as you said. They are the most innocent. And by looking at their accounts, which has kind of been undervalued up until now, we get to see war from the perspective of innocence. So there might be some political undertones of that sort of thing, but really it is just the raw events and the raw effects, separate from those kinds of filters.
Yeah, well put. Well, you aim to complicate the us versus them, good guy versus bad guy narratives through filters of play. How so?
So War Toys was started in 2019. But it traces back to 1996 and to a photo series I've been working on really consistently since 2011. The whole idea is to really center the experiences of children in everything that we do, and to find ways to really challenge those old notions. And that includes doing things like building our own toys. We're inserting photojournalists into bags of army men, those kinds of things. Just small tasks to really just get underneath people's radar and get through the defenses and present these accounts in a way that gets noticed and seen. And we can look at war in ways that really have been ignored for the last many years. It used to be that army men came with everything from typists and medics and that kind of stuff, and that doesn't exist anymore. And so putting that back in, you get opportunities to really teach some of the reality of war while letting kids still work out their aggression.
Yeah, and we just we're seeing some of the pieces that you did. So how does this work? Do you connect with the children in these war zones and then they set it up, they set these toys up, and then you photograph them?
No, so we go in and we work with established NGOs or UN agencies, and we'll conduct what we call art-based interviews, essentially. It's based in art therapy, but we're careful not to call it art therapy because that happens over several sessions. And so the children, over the course of the sessions run by this amazing art therapist out of Beirut named Mir Assad, they'll share experiences that they want the rest of the world to know about. And then she amazingly can take them into this mindset and then bring them back out. So even though they're sharing the worst things that have happened to them, they still leave with waves and smiles. So once we have the drawings, then it's creating the photographs. We don't take the children with us because it would be unsafe, physically, mentally, and just ethically wrong to immerse a child into these scenes. And so we find local toys, we go to the actual places, and we recreate the events as best we can.
Well, they are just haunting. And you've worked with children all over the world in these war-torn places. You've done this all over. What have you learned? What is the biggest lesson you've taken away from this?
The biggest takeaway is that children's experiences are the same no matter where you go. Despite cultural differences, geography, all those types of things, it's exactly the same. And what a child experiences in Ukraine really is no different than a child in Syria or Iraq or anywhere else. And that really is the bottom line. These children all, everywhere, deserve safety and security.
And these pieces are so both disturbing and beautiful. Before I let you go, what does this art and, for lack of a better word, art therapy do for these young people who are processing the war and trying to heal from the trauma?
So art therapy in general, it is the best tool for working with traumatized children, especially in war zones. Children at the ages that they are, they have the cognitive ability. They've experienced all these things just the same as an adult would, but they don't have the language skills. And so they can't sit there and tell you about their experiences. No, I feel very afraid and process that way. So it takes these sort of more subjective approaches and someone who's really trained to be able to work effectively with that. But it makes such a difference. Just having someone listen and validate the experiences and help them process them is so incredibly important.
Well, it's such an amazing thing you're doing, and we appreciate you making the time for us tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.